Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
It's like day 2 or 3 of the sick cast, but we are still making content.
Yes, we are.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep making content even being sick. We actually sound worse than we feel at this point. So
far, thankfully, let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, let's hope that is the case. So we're going to talk about the situation with Bette Midler. Bette Midler has stepped in it. Bette Midler, sounding like a Winifred Sanderson, actually went to Hogwarts.
That was funny. I thought that was funny.
Like she has taken a page from the J.K. Rowling Twitter playbook, and she is absolutely going to get canceled by Twitter. But I don't think she's afraid to say these things now, because I did a video the other day where Warner Brothers has actually defended J.K. Rowling.
Right, because they're starting to realize that Twitter isn't indicative of the real world, and they get so ass mad about the stupidest things, you know?
So this tweet was supposed to be in defense of pro-choice, abortion rights, right? And it actually wound up backfiring on her because it's not trans inclusive.
It's weird though, because I know why she posted it, but the wording, I mean, you know what I mean? It doesn't seem like it would be a post you'd put up for. It seems a little weird, like, you know what? I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a Roe versus Wade type post. It seems like a
timing of it.
Even then, the timing of it, that's not relevant.
So we're gonna talk about this because Bette Midler is I guess a gay icon. She's been a very outspoken ally of LGBTQ folks, but now they're turning on her. Some of them are, not
because you don't
everybody.
say the right thing you don't 100% say everything correctly. You say one thing wrong and they're mad at you.
So let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 272,000 subs, I think. So, thank you for the support. We do talk a lot about pop culture. We talk about Twitter being ground zero for cancel culture, and I think that celebrities now are starting to actually voice what they feel. Because I think they realize, like you said, Twitter is not indicative of the real world. There's going to be a change in management soon, so it doesn't effing matter anyway. And of course, this Bette Midler put this out a couple days after Warner Brothers, said that, hey, they're going to defend J.K. Rowling, and Bette Midler, she does have a lot to lose right now. Disney's got Hocus Pocus 2 coming out.
They're going to have that come out no matter what, because everybody wants that movie.
The trailer did bonkers numbers on YouTube.
I'm saying everybody wants this. Like, what took them so long to do a second one? I'm sure they're going to ruin it. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm 100% sure, given current year Disney, they're going to find some way to completely F it up. But everybody wanted this movie.
So, and I have to, before we get into this, just to point out, Pimp Master Broda did point out that Mark Hamill liked the tweet. There are some other celebrities that liked the tweet, but let's talk about the tweet first. She said, "Women of the world, we are being stripped of our rights over our bodies, our lives, and even our name. They don't call us women anymore. They call us birthing people or menstruators or even people with vaginas. Don't let them erase you. Every human on earth owes you."
Okay, and these are like two totally different things, though. The one thing is about, stripping of our rights, obviously, is the Roe versus Wade thing. But then the other comments really weren't necessary for right now. But they're two different subjects. That's where everybody gets mad because they're like, well, you're not doing trans-inclusive language. Here's what pisses me off. And I can say this because I'm a woman and I don't fucking care if you get mad. I'm tired of the fact we can't be called women. I'm tired that we can't be called women. If anybody else puts pronouns up and they want to be identified as, her, she, her, they, them, whatever, you're supposed to respect their pronouns, respect what they want to be identified as. But if a woman says they want to be called a woman, that's horrible. How dare you want to be called a woman? You should be called a menstruator because that's more inclusive. Thing is, trans women, they want to be called women. They don't want to be called menstruators. They want to be. I identify as a woman. What I think is crap too is that the whole like birthing people, menstruators, all that. There are women out there who can't have children. There are women out there that can't have periods for whatever reason. I think that's absolute shit because that's actually kind of hurtful to some women to call them birthing people. I mean, there's reasons that it's hurtful. I don't think what she said was wrong. I mean, that's not excluding a trans woman at all.
No, this is basically, I think, we have a lot of the old guard liberals kind of coming out now and being like, this is what we actually think. And you know what? We're just going to rip the damn Band-Aid off.
But this isn't exclusionary to trans women.
No, it's...
Just we're calling us women. They would call them women. They're not just, that's not exclusionary.
There is a certain subsection of, and I can't yell because my voice is gone, but there is a certain section of Twitter that would love for all of us to be just amorphous, androgynous blobs. You know, like we're all just, and it's so effing ridiculous. And yeah, she's like, hey, women have babies. That's how it works. And that's not, and calling, I mean, it is a step. That's why I thought it was ridiculous. First time I heard birthing bodies, I'm like, what the hell is a birthing body?
The first thing a Squid King said was that would be offensive to people that are biologically women, but cannot have kids. It's like, how hurtful is that? You're already upset enough if you want children, you can't have children, and then they're going to refer to them as birthing people.
It's like you're not even a birthing people. You're a non-person.
For people that are so obsessed with reproductive rights, going around calling people birthing people and reducing you to that you're a woman, so your role as a birthing person is absolute shit.
I mean, you want to talk about the Handmaid's Tale?
I know, right?
Talk about the Handmaid's Tale. They're basically microwaves to.
Right. That's basically when you're switching the language like that. You're actually that's just as bad. I personally hate that. I mean, I want to be called a woman. If you want to be called a woman, be called a woman. I don't think that, and people should respect that. I want to be called a woman.
God. So anyway, we've got, Roxanne Gay said, no one is trying to raise women with inclusive language about people who need abortion care. No one's calling you anything but what you prefer. You should extend that courtesy in return, Bette. Another person said, I love it. This is so 2016. Not all women are birthing people. Not all birthing people are women. On the wrong side of history with this one, Bette. As a woman without a uterus, I support inclusive language to normalize that trans men need reproductive health care too, 100%. It's not trans people are taking away my right to bodily anatomy. We're all fighting the same fight.
No, but we're not fighting the same fight. You guys are getting so bent out of shape over effing, verbiage. It's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. You know what? This is dumb.
Oh, this is interesting, though. Macy Gray. Macy Gray came out. She was on Piers Morgan and discussed that being a woman requires being born with boobs and a badge. Yeah, there are people getting banned off of Twitter for, dead naming celebrities and all this stuff now. So this is really, look, it's not just you. I kept thinking to myself, there are, celebrities out there that have always been kind of political, right? But they've never been nuts. And we're starting to see more and more of them come out now because I think they realize Twitter doesn't have the power they thought it did. So now they're going to just say what they effing think. This is what they actually think.
Well, so basically they're mad because there are women who identify as men and they want to be called birthing people or something. They want to be called something else. Then just call yourself a man. I mean, that's all I want to tell you. I mean, the majority of people out there that are, women, shouldn't have to change how they refer to themselves just because, some people don't like it. And of the ones that are trans men or trans women, most of them, aren't the ones even with an issue with it.
Yeah, this is just the Twitter outrage. It doesn't. And
you know what's going to happen, right? All this is going to do is just cause it's going to cause more conflict between groups. What's happening is, and I'll say this, with a lot of different minority groups, because these dipshits on Twitter or these far extreme, people keep pushing this shit. What's happening is people hear it and then they get mad and they might start getting unconscious biases against groups of people they didn't have a year ago because of this behavior. And it's not fair. And the people that you're claiming to defend are the ones who are going to get blamed for it, even if they had nothing in it. And I don't think that's helpful to anyone. Yeah,
this is just absolutely. We're reaching a tipping point. We've said before that we think the pendulum is swinging, and I think it's gotten to a point where even people that are admittedly left-leaning and far left and liberal are like, this is enough. We've hit the ceiling on stupidity.
I don't care if people want to, if someone identifies a different way and they want to use pronouns. We try to be respectful of pronouns. I don't care if you do. But the thing is, you can't tell everybody else they have to, you call people menstruators or all that shit because you don't like it. That's not fair. You have to respect what you say, and respect your pronouns and respect how you identify, but you don't respect anybody else they identify. I identify as a woman. I'm proud to be a woman. I'm not a birthing person. I'm not a menstruator. I mean, I do both those things, but I do have a vagina, but I don't want to be referred to as that, because when you talk about taking you down to your very basic, where they talk about women were just there to pump out babies, and that's what you refer to them as. By that shit. That's so demeaning. I don't like that. Fuck you. Because you know what? That's all you're taking. By these terminologies actually just reduce women even further.
Yeah, like I said, you want to talk Handmaid's Tale.
Right. That's basically all you're just referring to us as breeding stock at this point. I just call them breeding stock at this point. You're taking us down to our most basic. You pump out kids.
There's a joke from Family Guy, and I don't know if I can repeat it without getting demonetized. But there's a T-shirt that Meg got.
Oh yes, I remember.
And that's basically what you're saying women are.
And that's what they're doing by using this terminology. You're basically taking women down to just that, and that's not okay.
So it's not just Bette Midler. It's not just Bette Midler. Mark Hamill dared like a tweet. See, now we're starting to see. Where the battle lines actually are. Mark Hamill dared like that tweet, and Pimp Master Broda called it out. Mark, who's very, very political and spends...
Just like Bette Midler.
Spends all day on Twitter tweeting.
Bette Midler.
Yeah, I liked it better when he just, put up funny...
Oh, I know, dude.
Photos of Star Wars.
We like Luke Skywalker, but you make it really hard.
Yep. Mark Hamill liked Bette Midler's post. Why did you like this tweet? This is a transphobic talking point.
It's not a transphobic talking point. I have nothing against people that are trans. They can identify however they want to. That's completely fine by me. If you tell me your pronouns are that and you want me to call you that, I will. The problem is this is beyond that.
Yeah, this is just ridiculous. This is like you're letting Twitter, which is mentally ill, try to dictate whatever the new norms are for society. And we're talking like less than 0.1% of people believe this, I think, in a lot of ways,
Oh, even people that identify this way, a lot of them, aren't these extremists on the internet. Most of them are just like, these people are batshit.
Oh my God, Mark Hamill, how could you? You turned to the dark side, Mark. If this isn't a mistake, I'm going to be crushed. Well, you were very crushed. You're very crushed when J.K. Rowling said very similar things. And she doubled, tripled, quadrupled down, and guess what? Warner Brothers said, hey, she's a very talented storyteller who basically makes us a lot of money, so shut up. But Fantastic Beasts 3 was not good.
No.
It was not a good movie at all.
It was not good.
Shocked and disappointed that the usually kind and decent Mark Hamill liked that awful Bette Midler tweet of the dumb idea some groups using more inclusive language.
Wait, but that's a dumb idea that you have to refer to me as a birthing person to make somebody else happy. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a bitch here, but I don't think what she said was completely wrong. I get why, if there's trans men, that might be a little tricky, but I'm sorry. As a woman, I want to be called a woman, and if you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. Just like I don't like what say you're a trans woman, I'm supposed to call you a woman. If you're a trans man, I'm supposed to call you a man because that's what you identify as, and you have the pronouns. I'm supposed to respect your pronouns, but I don't think what she said was wrong.
So, the original poster was Bessie Braddock, by the way, who is a woman, not a birthing person, not a menstruator. I'm a manstrator. I've been having a very bad day. He
is. You think I'm bad? He needs a Snickers.
I do. I can't taste
Today is a yeah, you are just something today.
I am in a mood. But so how long until they try to cancel Bette Midler?
Oh, they already are.
How long until they start calling for boycott of Hocus Pocus 2? Which
let them. Disney's not gonna. Oh my God, Disney pulls out. They're stupid because, I don't care how much they want to be like, no, don't go after Disney because Disney bend the knee once, so they're gonna be like, Disney, are you allowed this to stand? Yeah, because they already put a bunch of money into Hocus Pocus 2. Everybody's excited about it. They're not going to pull that. If they do, they're going to look colossally dumb, and they're going to be so effed. It's ridiculous.
It's never enough. And these companies are going to learn.
They're learning. They're starting to learn.
They're going to learn the hard way that you can never appease Twitter.
And now Bette Midler and Mark Hamill learned that too.
And they were always very political, and Twitter loved them.
Loved them. Yeah, because they love you as long as you say what they want you to say.
They love J.K. Rowling too.
Until you say what they don't like or something. And you can say one thing that might be way innocuous too compared to this, and they'll be like, how dare you? How dare you?
Yes, well, that's okay. It's the whole place is going to be under new management soon. It's going to be really interesting.
No, they're really going to scream. Where are they going to go scream then?
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I really don't care. They can scream into the void. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't think the world in general cares, which is why they're getting so pissed.
No. So we're going to wrap this up.
Yes.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, we'll talk later.
Bye.
Now he's just tasty, delicious, rotten flesh meat, which I can consume. Don't read into it too much.
Just like our museum, the cafe's open and Brewster is eager to serve. I don't think this was in the show. You know, run, 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 run. Oh, you got splatted.
Oh, wait,
Oh, she was begging and you kicked her in the face.
I don't care.
Hey guys, Squid King here, and today we're in a—
Not girl boss, not girl boss at all. She is not a material girl.
She is not. Oh, it's Christmas time here in your mom. Nobody wants to join your mom.
What?
Like, I can't even cook kid cuisine right. I would last about 2 minutes with Gordon Ramsay.
What? Where is he?
He's hiding. He's hiding from you.
He better.
Oh my God, you got the axe.
Walker, does this look like Steven Universe? Let me punch him! Well, I'm just here for the wax. Right where you belong.
Get in the dirt.
Well, that was a combination of events I probably shouldn't have put together. Anyways, let's open this bottle too.
Chica Pinata. Is that official?
Oh, no.
There's a bootleg.
Hello. Ooh, sorry.
Hey guys, it's Diamond Tool.
Let's make a farm.
Like and subscribe and buy my merch.
I mean, while you're here, you guys should like really like and subscribe and buy our merch, all of which we have.
That is true. You can't run them carrying trash. You can get away with one F-bomb per PG-13 movie.
I wish I'd known that sooner.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to wrap this effer up.
Yes.